Hey there, church. Happy Wednesday, and thanks for tuning in for another devotional for all the saints this week. I'm reading today from Henry Nouwen's Bread for the Journey, and the topic today is choosing life. Deuteronomy 30:19. God says, I am offering you life or death, blessing or curse. Choose life then, so that you and your descendants may live. Choose life. That's God's call for us, and there's not a moment in which we do not have to make that choice. Life and death are always before us, in our imaginations, our thoughts, our words, our gestures, our actions, even in our non-actions. This choice for life starts in a deep interior place. Underneath very life-affirming behavior, I can still harbor death thoughts and death feelings. The most important question is not, do I kill? But, do I carry a blessing in my heart or a curse? The bullet that kills is only the final instrument of the hatred that began in the heart long before the gun was picked up. Friends, when we read Scripture and we hear God's question about whether we're going to choose life or death, I think for most of us the answer is pretty clear. We choose life. We can say that very quickly. But what Nouwen's pointing out is that saying that has implications. It means in our day-to-day living, in our moment-to-moment choices, we have to be thinking about whether we choose blessing or cursing. I want you to finish this sentence for me. The problem with America today is... Now, I don't know what you put in the blank there, but if I had to guess, I think many of you pointed out a person or a group of people. Many of you think of an individual or a group as the problem. You think of them as your opponents, as your enemies, as those who stand against the things that matter to you, those who are trying to ruin everything and tear everything down. I bet we could do some cursing of those people, but I don't know how often we do a lot of blessing. It's hard to bless our enemies, isn't it? It's hard to care about the people who we think are wrong, who we think are causing problems and causing issues and causing grief. It's hard for us to want to support and lift them up and build them up and encourage them. But Nouwen is reminding us that if we say we choose life, we're not just saying that for ourselves. We're not just choosing life for me. We're choosing life for all of creation. We're choosing life for everyone. We are choosing life for our loved ones, our friends, our family. We are also choosing life for those who are different from us, from those who upset or offend us. And if we want to actually choose life, and not just say we choose life, then we have to bless instead of curse. We have to bless and build up and want the best for others, not just for ourselves. It's not easy, is it? It's not as clear as it seemed when God said, choose life or death. But I want you to remember this week, as you look around, as you think about what's wrong with the world, as you consider what you might do to make it better, that to curse, to scapegoat, to find others to blame is a way of choosing death. Even if you're not picking up a hand or a stone or a gun or even a keyboard to do violence to someone, it is still choosing death, to curse. So I'll ask you instead to choose to bless. Saints, that's your devotional for this week, and I pray that God will bless you